Hello all, welcome back to another video here on the WWE Wrestling channel. My name is Andrew and I am talking about WWE Evolution. What a night it was, and here is all the winners and highlights and my favorite moments of Evolution 2. Let's get started. Alright, so we are getting started with the Evolution winners, but before we get there, we want to talk about what happened before the first match, and that is Stephanie McMahon returned to open Evolution to co-host with Joe Chest, and it was an amazing moment to see Stephanie return. Definitely deserved for her to return. Obviously she won't be back in the ring, but it was a very heartfelt moment for her to return. We also saw a lot of legends return. I can't remember all of them, but I knew Jazz was there, Melina, Kelly Kelly, Vicky Guerrero, which was amazing. All the legends that came back definitely was a truthful moment. It all happened in between matches, so I can't even remember who all returned, but it was a very, very good moment to see them all. Let's talk about the opening match. Lyra versus Becky versus Bayley. A lot of people think this was going to be the main event, but I'm glad it wasn't, and we'll get to that why in a second and talk about the main event, because that was definitely the best match. But like I said, we're talking about Becky versus Lyra versus Bayley. Sorry, I had to remember all the names here that I wrote down. It was a good match. It was really a good match. It was back and forth. A lot of times Becky and Lyra went at it. A lot of times Bayley and Becky went at it. And Bayley and Becky, Lyra and Becky, Bayley and Lyra. It was really back and forth. It was really good. And the match turned out for Becky to retain, as Lyra took herself out and Bayley took the pin with a surprise pin at the end of the match. So it was really good to see Becky retain. I can't actually remember who I said would win. If you guys want to go see what my predictions were, go check it out on my channel. Link will be in the bio. But yes, it was a really good match. So let's talk about the next match, which was Jason Jane versus Jordan Grace. Obviously, we had Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley and Jason's side, and Blake Monroe was on Jordan Grace's side. And I predicted this right, guys. I said Jason Jane would retain because Blake Monroe would turn heel, and that's exactly what happened. I'm so happy that Blake Monroe has turned heel. I'm very excited for her to be possibly NXT champion in the near future. And then the next match was the fatal four-way match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. We had Judgment Day, Roxanne and Raquel Rodriguez versus Alexa and Charlotte versus Soul and Zarya versus Oscar and Kairi Sane. Now, obviously, I said Alexa and Charlotte was possibly a winner for me, but I would say that Judgment Day retained, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, a lot of moments happened in this match. The double, the Soul Snatcher by Soul, where there was a highlight for that. I can't even remember what else happened. All I know that, oh yes, Zarya speared Soul. It was meant to spear Alexa. Charlotte moved Alexa out of the way and speared Soul instead, and taking the Soul Worker out of the match. I can't remember who took the pin, but Judgment Day did retain. It was a really good match, but I didn't like the ending too much because not everyone went down as much. But that's just my opinion, and I don't think that was a really good ending. I would have loved to see a few of the outsiders getting involved. Maybe we could have had the return of a team that didn't actually qualify or didn't get part of the tag team championship matches. Then we're talking about Tiffany versus Trish Stratus, and wow, Trish was definitely amazing in this match. She still has the movement and definitely still going with those moves. She is 50 or 40 this year, so to see her move like that in the ring was definitely amazing. Obviously, Tiffany retained. I did say that Tiffany would retain. It would have been nice to see Trish as a title, but it was too easy to predict that Tiffany would retain. Then we moved on to Jade versus Naomi with Bianca Belair as a referee. Not really not knowing why Bianca was the referee, because not a lot happened with Bianca as the referee. All she was saying was, "Are you okay, Naomi? Are you okay, Jade?" But why would you ask? Because you're not friends with them, you know? So I was a bit confused at that point. But it was really, really good match. There was a point that Jade went for a table. There was a point that Naomi was taken out by Jade with a trash can. Obviously, it was a no holds barred match, no disqualifications. I would really like to see either Naomi or Jade take out Bianca, and Bianca would have cost either or the match, leaving her lead the match, and then for the referee to come out. But that was my opinion. That's what I thought would have happened. I mean, I did do my predictions before Bianca returned at Saturday night main event. So I didn't know Bianca would be involved, but I still said Jade would have won, and she did, and it was a really, really good match. Then we're talking about the Battle Royale. Everyone's gears in this Battle Royale was amazing. I mean, the gears looked absolutely amazing. Obviously, Nikki Bella was my favourite gear. The classic Nikki Fearless gear was really, really good to see. And there was a lot of highlights in this match that really stand out to me. I mean, Nikki Bella took out Chelsea, and Nia Jax got taken out by Lash Legend. But before Nia got eliminated, Nikki Bella got eliminated by Lash Legend, which I was so annoyed at the moment that she was eliminated. I was like, oh, why did she have to be eliminated? I wanted her to win. We also had to deal with Kiss on Chelsea Green, I think it was. I believe it was Chelsea Green. And but Stephanie Vakura did win the match and will face the champion of her choice at Clash at Paris, which was the moment we're going to be revealing in a second. So let's talk about main event. The main event was Io versus Rhea for the Women's World Championship, and this was an amazing match and the match of the night for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, all the matches was incredible, but this was the best match and the best way to end off Evolution. And shout out to Jessica Carr for taking that missile drop kick. She really, really did take that missile drop kick, and it ended up being in a brawl in the crowd. This guy moonsaulted or drop kicked. I think it was actually a crossbody. Now I'm thinking about it. Crossbody Rhea Ripley from the top of the boxes, or the it was like really, really high up. And it was really, really incredible moment. It was higher than what my bump bed is, so it was like double that. It was a really, really high moment, and seeing Io take out Rhea like that, and then a Spanish fly from the top rope took out both Io and Rhea, and then the moment it happened, Naomi may have lost to Jade, but she cashed in on Io and Rhea, taking both of them out, and wins the World Women's Championship. Wow. Twin Naomi I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I'm always been a Naomi fan myself since we went to TNA and back in the day whenever you were Team Bad. And I'm so proud that she's actually champion again. Cannot wait to see what's going to unfold in the future. Maybe we're going to have Nikki versus Naomi at SummerSlam, maybe. But it was a really, really good Evolution. I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. I would really want to have Evolution happen every year so we can have moments like this for women. Because it really, really got me emotional whenever a lot of the women that they mentioned in videos that are not here with us, like China and oh god, I can't even remember what other one is it. And I know that China was one of them, and obviously China's not here with us. To you, China. But yes, it was a really, really good Evolution, and obviously we didn't get any returns like Paige, AJ Lee, Brie Bella, Eva Marie, Summer Rae, but yeah, it was really, really good to see everyone. And a very, very good Evolution. What a way to end it off with Trin, aka Naomi, cashing in. Hope you guys enjoy this review and let me know what your favourite moment and match was of Evolution 2. And I hope to see you guys next time. Peace out. See you later.